What's going on, guys? TTL here. Today, going to be going over my top three MLB plays for today, May 21st, 2024. Feeling a lot better since the motorcycle accident. Had a lot of DMs, a lot of comments. Really appreciate you guys. For those unaware, the last video only got like 300 views, so a lot of you probably are unaware. I was in a motorcycle accident, had to have surgery. That's why I haven't been active on YouTube. But going to be starting to post like in my last video I said probably around 3 videos a week, so maybe every like 2 to 3 days you'll see a video. Right now I'm gonna try and get back to every single day, but at least 3 videos a week as of right now. But let's get into the top 3 picks of the day, guys. We're going to be using DG Fantasy and Outlier for our research today. And on Outlier, you can use my link in the pinned comment for a free week. On Outlier, basically, you just are able to see the odds of everything on every sports book, as well as the last 5 hit rate, last 10, 20, the head to head, 2024 season, 2023 season, and just a lot more stats. Absolutely love Outlier. You can see how often they throw each type of pitch, how like Atlanta bats versus right-handed pitchers, Javier Assad's statistics, so his ERA, FIP, WOBA, all that good stuff. You can see specific batters like strikeout rates versus him, etc. Absolutely phenomenal website. Love it. Same with DG Fantasy. DG Fantasy, just use code LIMIT. You get 25% off your first month, or use the link in the pinned comment. But you're able to see all sports books and all pick'em apps like Underdog, Flip, Hot Streak, Parlay Play, things like that. And it compares the lines of all of the apps combined and gives you, you can select which app you're winning plays for, and it gives you the best plays based on odds. So like right now, you can see Alec Marsh pitcher strikeouts over 4.5. It's at 5.5 on Pinnacle, 5.5 on DraftKings, and it's at 5.5 on basically every website, but it's 4.5 on Prizepicks, where it's minus 130 on FanDuel for for 4.5. So absolutely love this website as well. Really helps you find the best positive EV plays on the board. But let's get into the actual research, the meat and potatoes of the video, guys. If you aren't in the VIP, highly recommend it. We've been absolutely crushing it. We hit a 5 pick just the day before yesterday, and we made like, I think it was 48 units profit. So just absolutely crushing it. Or if you're interested, click the link tree in the pinned comment. Sign up to one of my partners using my links and code TTL. The only one that's different is Betr, which is code TTLDFS. You get a free month of VIP for each one. But let's get into the actual pick. Sorry for the long intro, guys. And let me open up my Discord on my second monitor, get everything pulled up, and let's get into it. So one of my top picks of the day is actually one of the popular plays on this popular list. It's going to be Luke Raley, under 1.5 hitter strikeouts. We can see 2.3K people have played this right now. And this is actually a play that I actually took yesterday on Chalkboard. This is typically not on Prizepicks or Underdog, because typically it's like a 1.5x, 1.6x. Right now, this is a 1.6x over on Chalkboard and on Sleeper. So definitely recommend getting on this before Prizepicks takes it down. We can see over the last 5, he stayed under in all 5. And when we go over to Outlier, we can search him up. Under 1.5 strikeouts right here, and we can see in 2024 he's played 35 games and he's went under this in 31 of those. So absolutely loving this today. He is on the Seattle Mariners versus the Yankees. Now I will say I do like Schmidt over strikeouts today. I think his line is at like 6.5. But I don't think Raley's going to strike out twice today. I think maybe one strikeout. We can see he has 5 plate appearances versus Schmidt with a .25 average. He has 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and I think that's 1 hit, because it would only count 4 at-bats because of the walk. We can see versus right-handed pitchers, he has 89 plate appearances, a majority of his plate appearances, like 90% of them, 80% of them, with a .294 average with 26 strikeouts. So, I mean, he does have a 29.2 strikeout K percentage, but I am still liking this to stay under. As you can see, again, 89% of games he's went under this season. 2 strikeouts is a lot when you're getting 3 or 4 at bats. I mean, you have to strike out over half the time, and I just don't see him doing that today. He's had 0 strikeouts in the past 4 games, and I don't see him being an issue with us today. So I'm locking this in. I also like pairing this with Joe Adell, under 1.5 strikeouts. Again, usually these under 1.5 hitter strikeouts aren't available on Prizepicks and UnderDog, so I don't play them much on here, but I play them quite often over on Chalkboard and on Sleeper. So really happy to see that this was on Prizepicks. And when we take a look at this one, you can see why I like this one as well. So we can see under 1.5 strikeout. This is minus 140 on BetMGM. And we can see over his last 10, he's went under this in 9 out of 10. And in the 2024 season, he's played 38 games and he's went under in 32 of those. So 84% of games this year he's went under. He's averaging 3.4 plate appearances per game. We can see he's had 5 plate appearances versus Christian Javier with a .2 average and with 3 strikeouts. So he does strike out pretty often, 60% versus Christian Javier, but that's only 5 plate appearances. So it's not a very large sample size, and I'm not going to judge this play based off of just those 5 plate appearances. Versus right-handed pitchers, he has a .235 average with 26 strikeouts over 99 plate appearances. Versus right-handed batters, Javier has 16 strikeouts over 65 batters with a 24% K percent. We can see, again, 5 plate appearances for Adell versus him. 60% quote-unquote K percentage because he has struck out 3 out of 5. But again, that sample size is so small that it's really hard to put that into effect and put that into consideration. With the 84%, 32 of 38 games he's went under here, I don't see him getting 2 strikeouts. And kind of like I said with the last batter, he would have to strike out over half of his plate appearances this game. And I just don't see that happening. Hopefully he can get on base for us, or at least make contact with the ball. And hopefully we'll see this slip green out for us later today. And our third and final play of the day, there's a lot of plays I could give you guys. I'm going to go ahead and give you Javier Assad, and we're going to take his under 2.5 earned runs allowed. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Back to the props. Assad. Under 2.5 earned runs allowed. We can see this is about minus 120 on sports books. So if you are on a sports book, my favorite is UnderDog. You can see it above my camera. Those are my sponsor. They actually sponsor the YouTube videos. They sponsor the Discord. Highly recommend it. It's a legal sports book in all 50 states in the US. It's legal in Canada. It's legal everywhere, guys. Highly recommend it. You can use my link on the link tree, or if you join the Discord, go to free bonuses and use that link. But you'll get up to a $600, 500 euros deposit match on your first deposit. So highly, highly recommend that. You can get a lot of free money there, and you're able to play on a sports book. But I would recommend taking this there personally, just because the minus 120 odds is a little bit better on a sports book rather than on Prizepicks. Now, I still do like it on Prizepicks. We can see over his last 10 games, he's went under in all 10. In 2024, he's played 9 games this season, and he's went under this in all 9. Now, I will say, you guys that have been watching me for a while, you know I'm a huge Atlanta Braves fan, just massive Braves fan. Now, the Braves have been looking phenomenal this year, but just 6 days ago, he went versus the Braves and he gave up 0 earned runs. The Braves only had 1 run the entire game. And when we take a look, we can see this season, Assad's been doing phenomenal. I mean, he's averaging 7.8 strikeouts per 9 innings with only 1 walker hit per inning versus the Braves, 10.5 strikeouts per 9 with a .83 walks and hits per inning pitched. I'm absolutely loving this. I don't think he's going to have any issues at all. Over the last 30 games, the Braves are only batting at .22 average versus right-handed pitchers as well. So I'm loving it. Let's lock it in with confidence. Assad under 2.5 earned runs allowed. These are my top 3 picks of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.